All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tyler Gates, aka TAG Live 205, and I am here. I am back with another episode on Millions. I want to thank Millions so much for this opportunity once again, as I do every episode. Now we're gonna get right into this thing, okay? So Georgia versus Alabama. I know you guys want to hear what I have to say about that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and answer these questions for y'all, okay? I don't really want to answer these questions. Obviously, you guys know how I feel about this game and how important it was to us that we should have won this game. And I have my notes right here beside me. I just don't feel as if we did our part. I don't feel as we did our part. And I'm gonna be completely honest. Excuse me. I'm gonna be completely honest and 100% when I say I am disappointed, I am disgusted, and I am livid at the results that we got as Georgia football fans against Alabama. We should not lost against Alabama. We shouldn't have been down 14-0 against Alabama. Yes, they gave up that touchdown, but let's be completely honest. If they didn't give up that touchdown, I think it was going to be a blowout. Guys, what are we doing? If we could beat Tennessee, not to compare them to Alabama, but I'm tired of people saying that we have an easy schedule. Let's show them why we're the most dominant team if we so-called have an easy schedule. Let's show them why we are the best team in the SEC. We didn't do that Saturday night. We didn't do that at all. Kirby Smart still can't beat Alabama. For whatever reason, he still can't beat this juggernaut of a school, even post Saban. He still can't get over these demons. He still can't get over this hump. I know what it is. Alabama is weaker than they ever been, and we still can't beat them. It's insane to me. And why did Georgia drop so far in the rankings? Why are we number 10? Matter of fact, we're not even in the top 10. Alabama's number 10. Why are they in the top 10? Because they beat us. Really? 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 College Football Committee, we have to have a conversation. I don't even think Alabama should even be in the top 10, first of all. Second of all, it's a travesty to college football to have them in the top 10 at all. Georgia should still be a top 10 team. I could even argue that Penn State is even too low. Yeah, they lost to Oregon, but let's be completely honest. Oregon went in there with a mentality. I said Oregon was going to win. I said Oregon and Dante Moore is going to come in there and kill them. We'll straight kill them. They were going to take the crowd out of it. It was going to be a low-scoring game. And what was it? A low-scoring game. People must understand something when it comes to college football. The committee only cares about who is relevant at that time. So Penn State, obviously, at a time, right? Alabama, they love Alabama, obviously, for Nick Saban, and they're going to repay him any way they can, right? They're going to try to give him cheap wins and stuff like that. And I feel like this Georgia win, they're going to get too high off of it, and they're going to collapse because it's what they do. The crumbling is going to happen. Just like Stephen A. and the Cowboys, just like me and the Saints, and me and the Alabama Crimson Tide. I say the same thing about the Saints. The crumbling is going to happen. The crumbling is already there for the Saints. So it's already there. The crumbling is going to happen for Alabama sooner rather than later. Trust me. Trust me. It's going to happen. Moving on from college football, because I don't want to talk about this anymore. We're going to get into the MLB bracket. We're going to get to low Mets. Low Mets, baby. Low Mets. You know I'm a Braves fan. I don't want to see the Mets win anything, okay? And I love Juan Soto. I love Francisco Lindor. I love Pete Alonso. I respect them, obviously. But what they do to my team when they play them sometimes is something I just can't take. Now, the Mets are going to Met. It's what they do. The Mets remind me of the Cowboys and MLB. So many fans, right? So many people saying, we're going to get behind them. We're going to win. This is our year. We're going to go to the World Series this year. Can't even do that right. You had a chance to go to the World Series this year with Juan Soto. You got him for 15 years. His first year out of 15, you missed the postseason. Way to go, New York. Way to go. Way to go, Mets fans. Low Mets, once again. Come on, man. And then the ultimate, you let the Miami Marlins put you out. We never let the Miami Marlins put us out of our misery. There's only been a few times that that's ever happened. And it's rare, okay? Because the Marlins, we eat them for lunch and spit them out. Hell, that's all we do. It may be a close game, but we're gonna get that victory. Now, we all know the Mets and Marlins got a little history. You know, Jazz Chisholm and the Mets, they got history, but Jazz Chisholm is no longer there. Obviously, he's on the Yankees. But people that know baseball know that they have had a slight history. Of course, Daniel Alcantara, Pete Alonso, altercation, hit by pitch. We know all that, right? When the last time the Mets beat the Marlins and beat them bad? I can't remember. So the fact that it was the Marlins that put y'all out, cinema to me. I love it. Now, Pete Alonso did say that he's opted out of his contract per Jeff Passan. He will be opted out of his contract and entering free agency. Now, Pete Alonso did sign a one-year deal, guys. Okay? Remember that. He signed the contract. It was 2 years, $54 million. Right? He's opting out of his contract. He announced yesterday 2 years, $54 million contract with the Mets. Re-entering free agency to seek that longer-term deal, possibly. I believe he's going to leave. Probably watch out for the Red Sox. Watch out for a team that can overpay for him. That's not really a big destination. You could look at a team such as, I don't know, the Athletics, but they have their future. Obviously, Nick Kurtz, the Moneyball with the A's and stuff like that. I wouldn't count them out. I don't think the Yankees are going to get involved in that rivalry right there. The Braves obviously know. The Marlins would be funny. I do believe a team like the Phillies could use them. That would be crucial because Kyle Schwarber is getting up there in age. I definitely believe that you look at the Tampa Bay Rays and you feel like their first base, Yandy Diaz is not the answer anymore, right? And I feel like if the Rays want to get over that hump, squeeze the juice out of Pete Alonso, whatever he has left, because he's still in his prime, but we know that the primes can drop off. I feel like the Tampa Bay Rays can offer him and Julian Cabanero, Carson Williams when he comes up next year. You have Josh Slow there, all those guys. You have so much talent coming up for the Tampa Bay Rays that you can. And Shane McClanahan is going to be healthier next year as well. You're going to have so much money, right, to just play around with if you're the Tampa Bay Rays. And I feel like, you know, at the 2024 deadline, we said that the Mets were going to take 2025 off to prepare themselves for 2026. Yeah, no, absolutely not. Yeah. We thought they were going towards the future. I mean, Juan Soto still is the future, obviously still young, but the pieces around him was why he chose the Mets. The pieces around him, Pete Alonso, Francisco Lindor, the young guys like a Jet Williams, Ronnie Mauricio, Brett Beatty. You know, the younger guys is the reason why he really chose to go to the Mets instead of the Yankees. The Yankees don't really have that good prospects like that. Spencer Jones, we understand, right? Pete Alonso, I don't think he's coming back. That's my bold prediction. I don't think he's going to come back to the Mets, and I'm going to tell you why. If you struggle with a team for so long, he came up in 2019? Won Rookie of the Year. It's 2025. 5 or 6 years he's been there. He wants to win. He wants to win now. Pete Alonso's about to be 30. Yeah. So, yeah. You might want to find a new first baseman. Because Jeff McNeil, we can't put him in the infield anymore. Remember last time Jeff McNeil played in the infield a couple years back, didn't work out so well for them. So I would definitely try to find a replacement. Do what the Braves did. Go get you a Matt Olson when we lost Freddie Freeman. Go do that. Obviously, the playoffs are set. I put my bracket out. And I'm going to grab my bracket here. Tyler A's predictions. Now, guys, yes, I'm in love with the Padres. You guys know this. The Braves are my diehard hometown team. I ride with Braves country. But if it's a couple teams that I like, I can have a favorite team, but I can have teams that I like as well. The Rockies, you guys know, the Rays, the Mariners, and the Padres. You guys know those are my teams that I like. I have the Blue Jays and the Padres, for those of you who did not look at my Instagram, going to the World Series. And I have the Padres beating the Jays in the World Series. I have not decided how many games yet. I'm going to say probably 5 or 6. I don't think it goes to a 7-game series. But This is the Padres' year. If it's any year that you decide that you want to win the World Series, is this year. You acquired Mason Miller at the deadline, and he's been solid for you. Not to mention, you made all those other moves at the deadline, acquiring Orioles players and stuff like that. Ramon Laureano, you and I believe Rhino Hearn, right? You guys have so many pieces. Manny Machado, obviously to the franchise player and Fernando Tatis Jr., Xander Bogaerts. You just spent so much money on pitching. Now is the year. You beat the Dodgers and then you lost to the Phillies in the NLCS a couple years back. Now is the time if you're the San Diego Padres. Now is the time if you're Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis Jr. Now is the time if you are that GM. That also famous GM and AJ Preller. Now is the time for the Padres to win. The Dodgers are not at full strength. Don't give me the bull crap about it. They're not. They're not at full strength. Shohei Ohtani, I get it. He's going to be great. Freddie Freeman, he's going to be great. Yamamoto, he's going to be great. Freddie Freeman, he's going to be great. We're going to have some players come up, and they're going to have at least one or two moments. That's what the Dodgers do every playoffs. So I'm expecting them to be good. Am I expecting them to be elite and great on the pitching side? Absolutely not. You don't have Walker Buehler anymore. He can't save you in the playoffs anymore, and it's going to be shown. It's going to be shown. The Detroit Tigers, obviously, we know they go up against the Guardians. I have them beating the Guardians and moving on to play the Mariners. My goodness, Riley Green, Spencer Torkelson. I need those two right there because Javi Baez pretty much had the reason y'all in the playoffs. I need for Riley Green and Spencer Torkelson to turn up the heat, right? I want to see Spencer Torkelson and Riley Green show me why they're the two franchise players for the Detroit Tigers. I want to see Terry Scooble pitch a lights out game. I even want to see Casey Miles get a couple innings in. Hey, Detroit. If it's not the Blue Jays or it's not the Mariners, I'm picking y'all to go to the World Series. Yes, people want to say, oh, the Yankees, Red Sox. No. They're going to get too caught up in their rivalry, too caught up in the hype. Both teams going to flail out. Whoever moves on going to flail out to the Blue Jays. That's just how it is. Vladdy's going to get his first World Series appearance this year and going to lose. Glad they didn't trade him. Glad they didn't trade Bo Bichette. Those are the two guys. You got to keep those two guys together. You have to keep Vladdy and Bichette together. Now, I said in the past that you could trade Bo Bichette to the Braves, that you could trade Vlad Jr. and start building around Arjan Namalia. I take all that back. He can play on this team. Namalia can. I feel like Namalia can come up next year and play on this team. And you could possibly move Bichette to the third base. Just saying. So, anyway, my bracket will be out. Well, it's already out. So, go look at that on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. I definitely want to elaborate more on this LA, San Diego NLCS that I have. When we talk about rivalries in MLB, obviously the Yankees and the Red Sox, the Mets and the Braves and the Phillies, the Mets and the Phillies. You have so many rivalries. The Orioles and the Yankees. The Rays, Mariners, Blue Jays and the Mariners are even rivals in my opinion. Blue Jays and Mariners for sure. So to have that in my ALCS is going to be some revenge for Toronto. See, that was strategic. Do y'all remember the wild card game or the wild card series where the Toronto Blue Jays had like a seven-run lead on the Mariners at home, had a chance to advance to ALDS, and they came back and they beat them. This is their chance to get revenge. I love Cal Raleigh. I love J-Rod, right? I love George Kirby and those boys, but I don't think this is your year. I think Vlad Jr. understands the assignment, and therefore Blue Jays, Padres, with the Padres coming out on top. I don't want to spend too much time on that topic. But Lord Mets missed the playoffs. That's all that matters to me. Y'all can come join the Braves. Y'all can come join Braves country right on the bench, baby. Right to Cancun on 3. Y'all can come join us. And we got a nice deal on the plane for y'all, by the way. Nice seat. It's orange, it's blue, and it got your logo on it. Okay. You and the Astros. Hey, orange and blue, right? Orange and blue skies? Is it orange and blue skies? I don't think so. I don't think so. Moving on to Sunday night football. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you guys right now what I think happened in this game. Why, first of all, before I get into that, why was it a tie? 40-40? So we just tied at 80 points. With Micah Parsons saying that, oh, I'm actually kind of pissed, bro. Like, man, I didn't want to tie with these guys. I didn't want to tie with them either, Micah. I wouldn't want to tie with them either. And Dak Prescott, being who he is an elite quarterback. Not yet great, but an elite quarterback, says that him and Micah still are best of friends. Obviously, they've been through so much together, but he wanted to win the game. I believe the Packers wanted to win the game more than the Dallas Cowboys for Micah, but it didn't look that way. Matt LaFleur, as the coach, you gotta read the room. Okay, you have to know, hey, I need y'all to go out here and play for Micah Parsons. Play for him just this one game so we can have some momentum, especially after losing to Cleveland. I mean, you guys know I went up there. But still, after losing to Cleveland, Joe Flacco playing an average game and we lost. Quinshon Judkins is the reason why the Packers really lost to the Browns, I'll be honest with you. And that brother's going to be great. He's going to be something special. But it's a few things that I want to hit on, especially these doggone Cowboys. George Pickens, Drip University. When you went to the best university, college football university in America, and those Georgia Bulldogs, Drip University, bro. I mean, we used to have the Drip a couple seasons ago. We don't got no more. We're going to get that back, obviously. But don't be funny, okay? Drip University is not the University of Georgia right now, and I am a Georgia fan, and I can say that. We ain't dripping nothing, especially after that loss, okay? We didn't come through dripping, okay? We don't got that Ric Flair drip. That's not us. That's Alabama. They got it right now. They're on a high. They can do whatever they want to, okay? They got it right now. They're on a high. That's not us. They can do whatever they want to. Micah Parsons has to understand something. Micah Parsons, you're going to go out here and you're going to make justice out of all the Cowboys. You're going to go out here and get 3 sacks. I said that. I predicted he was going to get 3 sacks. He got 1.5, right? Micah Parsons. I can just continue to say that name the whole stream. Micah Parsons is the guy. He is the guy that got traded from the Cowboys to the Packers. He is the guy that got the $1 million extension, right? $118 million, I believe it was. 188. He is the guy that Jordan Love actively recruited behind the scenes, because I know he did. He can't fool me. And he is the guy that's going to help the Packers go, hopefully, to the NFC Championship game against the Lions, Commanders, or Eagles, or us, the Falcons, and go to the Super Bowl. I don't see a team other than those who I just listed that can beat the Packers, or actually give them a good game. The Eagles can beat the Packers. The Lions can beat the Packers. Other than that, I can't. It's tough for me. As long as they continue to dominate what they're doing, they will be okay. Dallas, I'm not even going to speak on you. Jerry Jones, the fact that you literally sat up there and said that we're going to be okay. And I'm proud of the guys of how they fought today. You're always proud of them how they fought, but they never come out in a winning manner. You're always proud of them, right? And you're always proud of the same guys. It's never nobody different. It's never, oh, I'm proud of the defense. No, you're proud of offense. And then 1 week later, it's, oh, I'm proud of the offense, but you're not proud of the defense. Or it just flip-flop. The same way the Astros didn't make the playoffs. The same way I don't think the Cowboys going to make the playoffs. So 2 Texas teams, Guys, the Texans with CJ Stroud and them boys definitely might not make the playoffs. Got a lot of Texas teams struggling right now, mentally, sports-wise. Of course, we know about the Mavericks and that whole Luka thing. But they got Cooper Flag now. They should be good, right? But I want people to really understand the Cowboys are going to be a good team. Their offense is going to carry them to what? 8, 9, possibly 10 wins. I don't see them making the playoffs, so I ain't going to say 10 wins. But if they do go, they're going to lose very early. Very early. And it's going to be to somebody I don't know who they're going to lose to. I don't know why they would lose. And I can tell you for a good fact that at the end of this day, or this week rather, we're gonna have all of our answers to this Micah Parsons return to Dallas last night in Sunday Night Football. So that is it for today's episode on Millions. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back live on probably, if not today, then Wednesday, obviously. I will have a video coming out later on today and tomorrow. I have some upcoming interviews as well on Millions that you guys should be seeing. Thank you guys so much once again for subscribing, liking, and let's continue to build our ground. Let's continue to build our platform here on TAG Live 205 or Tag Live. TAG or Tag. I hear a lot of people say Tag. It's okay. TAG, Tag. It doesn't matter. Tag does sound a little bit better, but it's okay. I thank you for the support anyway, in spite of. So let's continue to be great, guys. Let's continue to be great. Continue to comment, like, subscribe, encourage me as I continue to encourage you guys to put out this content for you. Remember, we're brought to you by millions.co. Go follow them on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all their platforms as well. Thank you so much again, and let's stay live.